Welcome back, MTG Joe here. We're here for early access of new Capenna. Thanks to the folks at Wizards for hooking me up through the sponsored program. We're going to be playing today a Mardu Planeswalker mid-range deck, and we got a couple new cards from the set. We have Nixilis the Adversary, which has just been a great card. Casualty to copy, so as early as turn 3 you can have 2-3 starting loyalty Planeswalkers, in part thanks to both Bloodtithe Harvester and Tenacious Underdog, which can also come back from the graveyard. We also have Elspeth Resplendent, who's been another fantastic card. -3, digs you 7 cards deep to find you pretty much any of these permanents that you could put into play. We also have some Wandering Emperors in here, Strangle as the new Lightning Bolt style effect. So we got some early kind of creature ramp in a way. No Deadly Dispute in this one. We ran out of space. Fable to copy stuff. Wedding Announcements for value. A Valky thrown in. Meathook Massacre. So this one's a little bit more of a try-hardy deck. We've been playing some brews. We've been also just trying to see what's the best shell. Jund, we're playing some of that. With Jund, you can copy the copies of the non-legendary copies of Nixilis with Eska's Chariot, which felt pretty solid. Main thing here is we don't have a Triome for Mardu in these colors, where Jund you do, so you get the full color fixing, but we'll give this a shot, see how it plays out. Overall, been impressed with Nixilis. Basically, if you're not playing an Nixilis shell, you're at a pretty big disadvantage, I'm finding, compared to some of the other decks. It grinds very hard. It creates a lot of bodies to attack. Playing against Canal Arena TCG, so it's us versus other streamers and content creators. Let's keep this. So not fantastic, where we obviously want Shambling Ghast on 1. Our pathway doesn't create that, but we can still go dog on 2 or underdog on 2. It was either like iTwitch or Shambling Ghast. I don't think we're as inclined for the Learn package. I'd much rather try to like ramp up to 3 mana if possible. Next turn I can play that out. Probably set it on red. We're heavier red. Also have Valky. Go underdog here. It attacks in best. It gives us the best option if we draw Nixilis next turn. If not, we're going to play out Fable. Get that going. Lets us ramp ahead. Canal, hurry up. Got some jank going on, some World Tree action. So, what'd we say? Plays well. So far, my record is having 4 copies of Nixilis on the battlefield at once, thanks to Chariot.
Tribute is owed.
Next turn, I can go Fable. I don't think this Valky's hitting anything. We may, after a couple games, want a 25th land. We'll see.
Your punishment is my entertainment.
Figure there's enough ways to draw, but without Deadly Dispute, it might not be. I'm valuing the untap doesn't work today. I'm valuing the Strangles as removal higher than maybe I should. Or maybe we cut this Valky for just a land. So there's some sort of big mana, get things back cycle deck. Just eat away at their hand. So before we play anything, let's let them decide what they want to do.
Plead for mercy. Your punishment is my entertainment.
We'll get Fable going. This will let us... actually, probably should have hung on to that. They are going to try to get to the World Tree, one way or another. Hitting him for 3, 5, 7 potentially next turn. I think we get rid of that. We're also just threatening to draw 7. Okay, you got rid of that. It's already cycled through my hand, ramped me.
Pleasure doing business.
Probably put this on red mana. Draw a card. I can also dash this next turn. See the Strangle. Again, I don't know how good, like in this matchup, it's obviously not that great, but in creature-based matchups, it's probably something we want. Because like our top end's very powerful, we just need to get to it. Here, like they searched for a land. They haven't really played spells where we have, so that's why our hand's lower. Just run underdog out. Void Render. Basically eat at their hand here.
Go ahead. Plead for mercy.
So opponent was some sort of spells deck that just never got spells. Mind you, we did answer a lot of what they played out. They had Meat Hook. Underdog comes back, draws us another card. And even here, even with Meat Hook, it only gains him a life. I want to see if there's an animation.
This isn't over.
There's no animation.
And you will take it. Defy me.
You hit 7, draw 7, and you get nothing out of it. Absolutely nothing. Marduki. It'll be really interesting to see where these Nixilis piles settle. Jund, Mardu, straight Rakdos. Going straight Rakdos, you get access to Invoke Despair, which is a very powerful card. Mardu, obviously, we get access to Wandering Emperor and Elspeth. Sounds cool. We could do this. Go, pup, go! He's the underdog. What do we got? Some tokenies. I'm happy if they trade. They probably don't. So I want to set up for a meat hook. So they can make haste tokens.
I'm gonna remake this town in my
They would have to make 2 tokens.
My goons will make quick work of you.
And they hit it. Oh, they went that route. That's actually fine for us.
Your punishment is my entertainment.
So I can't meat hook this turn.
Tribute is owed.
But we'll set up for next turn's meat hook. Opponent's had enough. I think I want one more land in this deck. So let's go ahead and add that in. Don't think we need the Valky. Think we... Because these are on double white. 15, 19. So we can go up another Shattered. We are playing a Zhanzhou there. Could go Cave. Think we just do that? I think I want to be on 25. Could go Amiria's Call. Just another way in case we flood. The 3 damage could be relevant though. I like these decks that just have like a lot of angles of attack, but also just a lot of decision points. Playing Human Token. Hand looks good. So our curve is like this somehow. It's so annoying that I can't like buy a nicer swamp. Tramway Station. Okay. We got some body droppers. Whenever you sacrifice another creature, put a 1/1 counter. Sacrifice gains menace till end of turn. Interesting decision for next turn. Like obviously I could get Mirror Breaker going. We go singular.
In my image.
Copy.
Oh, I have a job for you.
So I can meat hook here, and I think that's the line. Gets them to do that. They also don't get to grow this, which plays out pretty nice. And I can start offsetting life loss. This also lets... Oh, I'm an idiot. I need to do that for 2. Math is hard. Math is hard.
Your
Derp.
punishment is my entertainment.
That was dumb. That was dumb. I'll do a second red here. Probably... you and you. That was dumb. Could have also hasted this, which I should have done that. Killed Nixilis. I'm playing bad. It's like the worst line. Wasted meat hook as well.
Defy me.
This also is a devil.
And you lose everything.
I think we're gonna ditch the other Fable here, maybe. I can go 2 of those. Could go wedding announcement. See if they do a block here. So, gain some life here. I think we get Harvester going. It's a removal spell for next turn. This will also draw us a card. And then I have this for haste if needed. So even if they sweep, we're okay. Still not hitting lands. 25 should be enough. Like, our curve is predominantly 2 and 3 drops.
Plead for mercy.
Anjay's kind of scary. So... I think we do... So what I need to do is try to bait them into taking the block here. Create a treasure. And then what I can do is Blood Tithe Harvester here. That gives me 4 blood. And then this can do twice that. Kill him that way. We'll get this going. So, despite punting, we're slowly making our way through this. They can sweep my board if they have meat hook. I can dash though. Also have this hive to get around the token here. And there's a battlefield. Creatures your opponent control get -1/1. You can blitz it in. Kind of a cool effect.
My goons will make quick work of you.
So... copy you. kill you. I think we just want to get rid of Nixilis here. Let's get rid of Ange. So I'm doing this as opposed to this because they can block. This can also block this and then trade.
Don't think you're some big hero.
I could sack this, but I think there's value. Oh boy, there's value. This deck's good. It's almost like if you put all the good cards in a deck. Let's run this one more time, see how it plays out. I think I like this version better than the Mardu, or than the Jund. Opponent goes first. I don't do anything for the first couple turns, but let's try it out. We have the catch-up in hand. As long as there are 5 or more mana values, it gets +2/2 in Death Touch. When it dies, mill 2, then draw a card. You got the Hideaway here. I think we're just getting Fable going here. Could be like Grixis stuff. Kind of like the Wandering Emperor. Let me see. Okay, they let that die. Oh, there's some sort of combo deck. I think I passed the turn here. Play this to bait out a counterspell, and then next turn do both of these. They could have Maestro's Charm.
May your blade strike true.
So let's attack in. There are 20 more cards in your graveyard. You may play the exiled card. Mills 3.
I have got new moves to teach.
So casualty here, counter here. Start the drain train.
Pleasure doing business with you. By coin or carnage.
I think I'm just gonna play this for 0. They're likely gonna have some sort of removal in their deck, so if they Magma Opus or anything like that, I get some utility. I don't want to play more into the board right now. Just because like they're inclined with this board state to probably sweep if they can. So we want to try to get them around there. Yeah. That was absolutely horrible for us.
And painful.
That's a great card.
Right. Let's clean up this town. This is my city, and I'm going to protect it.
I should have played first. I think we're just going to go wedding announcement here. Because if they have another burn down, like this just gives me incidental for a couple turns. Okay, Galvanic. They don't have enough for Magma Opus yet, but it could be hidden away. So big score draws them a lot.
Let's do this together.
Let's go Vigilance here. It's an interesting turn. Like, they have enough. Maybe I minus here. Meat Hook drains them some more. I could just do this on end step. Maybe we just wait on end step. Because they're getting low on life. Got Hideaway. They can just Magma Opus us.
You started this fight, but I'm going to
What they could have is invoke
let your blade do
Calamity for burn down the house. Which looks like it could be. We'll see what they can do. I'm kind of at the mercy of them right now. These Izzet combo decks always went over the top of these like black-white X decks. Just because we can't really interact, so that's where like Grixis would come into handy, where like if you have stuff like Test of Talents, stuff of that nature. So it really depends on where these kind of combo decks show up. So we see that. Let's do this. So if we look here though, they like lose 2. They just got copies for days though. I think we're doing this, seeing what we get in case we get like Vanishing Verse or something.
Well, if it's a fight you want,
I still have much to learn.
this is your fight.
Wish we had 1 white mana up, would have kind of helped. Could keep us alive. If not though, they have 7 plus 12, 19. So they have exactly lethal. But yeah, these decks are usually going to beat our type of deck. We're not fast enough to get under them, and that turn where they just kind of swept us. Tons of mana. It's almost like this Galvanic Iteration card. And now they basically have an easier to cast version. Just show me the Opus. Opus is like never fairly played. You got me. You got me. Let's get this one more. Don't want to go out losing to that. Marduki. Probably do Angels next. Lord Kaiju again. Played him earlier. Keep this. Let's go like this. Underdog. Got some Esper in the house. Esper Adventures. Okay. think we offer this trade. Mana-wise, it just didn't feel great doing it for 1 mana. Next turn I can have Wandering Emperor up. This is nerfed or non-nerfed adventure. Enter into the lost mine of Pandelva. No blocks. See if they go like Nadar or Dane. It's actually kind of annoying. You can go away. I do like these, like 1 mana clean answer to Redain is good. Probably triple block on the Adventurer here. Get that off the table. If we hit land, we go Elspeth. If we don't, we go Wandering Emperor. Stop taxing me! Treasure here. Just doing this. The first strike will kill 1, but that way we guarantee it dies. Get the first strike here. Just because it has flash doesn't mean you have to cast it on their turn. Happy to trade there. I love this card. It's so, like, early good attacker, late game just cycles itself and puts pressure. We're gonna Elspeth minus next turn. Ooh, Esper. Esper humans? Could be Wandering Emperor.
Keep watch for intruders.
Spura Interceptor. Discard Seto Kaiba. That was pretty cool. Pretty cool. I'm gonna cast this Elspeth. I'm gonna do my thing. Shield up. Adventure come down. I mean, that's also like, it's not Elspeth. but it's lethal.
Got the edge in this fight.
Oh no, it's not lethal. The shield! Don't take my Elspeth. You're gonna take my Elspeth. You're gonna take my Elspeth! Ah. What do we got?
I won't let a few thugs threaten this city. You're safe now.
Shambling Ghast.
Remember your training.
That wasn't the correct play, but I wanted to cast Elspeth. It's very hard for us to lose in this spot. Even if they meat hook, they don't have enough. We're hitting them on so many angles, and just any of our creature dying. Alright, Mardu seems solid. Definitely check it out if you do have a chance. In any case, we'll catch you next time. Thanks for watching. Have a great one.